I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, this could be it. Our Leafs are fighting to stay alive as they're down 3-0 in the Stanley Cup Final to the Carolina Hurricanes, who are trying to complete the sweep. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into Game 4. Playing for Carolina on the first line is Logan Stankoven, Logan Cooley, and Gordie Howe. On the second line, Teuvo Teravainen, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Daniel Alfredsson. On the third line is Chris Draper, Michael Backlund, and Brian Rust. And on their fourth line is Brendan Duheim, Brian Bradley, and Steve Larmer. On defense, on the first pair is Michael Matheson with Dan Boyle. On the second pair, Dmitry Kulikov, and Sean Walker. And on the third pair is Kyle Burrows with Dante Fabro. Starting the net is Eddie Jacobman, with Frederick Anderson backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Patrick Kane and Eric Rabranson. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Todd Bertuzzi. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Vincent Danfus, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line is Andrew Ladd, Ken Linsman, and Mark Parrish. And on the fourth line is Bob Probert, Vern Fiddler, and Glenn Murray. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. And the second pair, Ivan Provorov with Michael Kesselring. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Artur Silov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Brock Nelson, Sheldon Surrey, and Philip Kurashev.
Game 4 set to go on the ice tonight. Hi everybody, I'm James Cybulski. This series has been sensational to this point. Let's see if it continues tonight. Opening face-off is just seconds away. Oh, the buzz in the air is next level here in this playoff building. And he had the answer on that one.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Slides it diagonally to Matheson. Oh, a game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. Toronto's won the draw. Carolina's regained possession of the puck. Drills them. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Tries to get the puck over to Burrows. The Leafs looking against the half wall. Picked up along the boards by Provorov. Gives them nothing in front. Play continues here, but this crowd still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now. James, they're still on their feet.
Oh, come on.
This place is rocking and rolling now.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said in the pregame speech, James, but it certainly worked. They came out ready to play. This goal is a reminder of how fast the game actually is played, James. I mean, you get an opportunity at one end. Everyone is pushing for the goal. When you miss, though, the quick counter, the speed in transition, is what makes the difference. But you got to capitalize at the other end, and that's exactly what happens.
The Hurricanes get on the board here first. I'm not surprised, Cheryl. This team has been buzzing already.
Oh, they've been buzzing, but most importantly, James, they've been dialed in. You can see it in their intensity right from the puck drop and their first few strides all over the ice. They've been incredible to start this game.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Makes the save. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Carolina's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Fabro. Hammers one. Oh, what a stop. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Lots of time left in this period. Carolina's up 1-0. The Leafs win the draw here in their own end. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Takes the feed. Carolina's moving it along the wing. They put the puck into the offensive end. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Carolina's got possession of the puck. Oh, and out of nowhere, he steals that one.
Well, there's an intangible to being a competitor, and that's exactly it with that save. It's desperation, doing whatever it takes to keep the puck out of the net.
And the puck's knocked loose. Quick feed to Ladd. Big save by the goaltender watching that one. And they'll dump it in. The Leafs have it against the wall. Poked away in the offensive end. Picked up along the wall by Howe. And down he goes as the puck goes free. And he takes the feed. On the attack along the boards. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James. He manages to find it. Now, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Carolina's going to start with the puck on their own end. Sends it quickly to Foot. And a great save! Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Looks like lineups are set, and they're ready to get things back underway. The Leafs win it. Rips it! Big time stop! Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The Leafs are still trailing here in this first period despite the opportunities they've had. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Oh, makes the save! That was a rocket! Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Taken by Walker. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Oh, what a save in front!
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Sends it over to Bertuzzi. They've got numbers here. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Feeds the puck across to Walker. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. And that's deflected off someone in front. Handles the puck at the point. Passes it over. Takes a shot. And that one's turned away. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Hurricanes lead it 1-0. The Leafs win the draw. And that's off a stick. Here they come up along the wing. Throws it in. Carolina's got the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. Dubois got it against the boards. Slides it to Burrows. Takes it and looks ahead. And a quick little stick lift and comes up with a turnover. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Moves it in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And now he passes it to Linsman. Just a crushing hit against the wall. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Well, hockey is harder and it's heavier in the playoffs, and you got to find a way to get to the middle of the ice, and you got to find ways to win the puck battles. And this right here sends a very clear message that they're ready to play. He just has a huge hit right there to ignite his team.
Toronto's looking to even things up here in period number 1 as they still trail despite outshooting the opposition. And that's stolen by Murray.
The Leafs are in a tight game. They got to start making...
There we go, Vern Fiddler.
First goal of the postseason ever, and he'll take it.
It's much needed too, James. You get to the playoffs, you want to make sure that your teammates have trust in you and you have trust in yourself because you want to be an impact player. That's a nice start.
Toronto's beginning to look like their version of their team here after that goal.
Well, yeah, you can see in their body language after that counter strike as well, James. You could feel the energy kind of pulsing throughout the bench, and you almost knew and felt like something was coming. And if you're the coach, you like that because it's a response. It's a response to an early goal against, and as a coach, that's exactly what you want to see.
Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Karaviden's going off for cross-checking.
Well, when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The official saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Backlund's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Carolina's got possession here in their own end. And they get the puck out. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Passes on over to McDonald. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. And manages to clear the zone. Turns it over. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ladd. Lugs the puck back into the neutral zone. Carolina's got possession while undermanned. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Angles it over to Morrissey. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Linsman swooping in on the attack. Tees him up. Block shot.
There we go, Lanny McDonald.
Puts him in front.
Well, there's critical junctures of the game where your specialty teams have to come up huge, and they do here, and they break the tie. Ask any goaltender, and you got to know where you are in the net. You got to have a knack and a sense to your positioning, and you also have to have quiet feet. It just looks like he's scrambling around in the crease here, and he can't find his footing, and as a result, he can't get square to the puck. Well, the team will take the lead after that power play goal, and the coaches smile behind the bench. I think he gave a little bit of a fist bump there as well, just recognizing the efforts of the unit.
Toronto's taken a one-goal lead here in this opening stanza. How does this now change the complexity?
I think the coach wants to manipulate their bench now that they have dictated pace, James. But if you're an elite athlete, you're always pushing for more. One certainly isn't enough. You don't have enough runway to sit back and say, hey, we're going to coast this one in.
Oh, and Todd Bertuzzi.
How about that? Just as the power play expires.
Well, this isn't going to count as a power play goal. It's not going to increase the percentage here, James. But the coaching staff and the personnel certainly know that it was created from the momentum of that power play. Sometimes it's not going to be the perfect shot that beats a goaltender, James. It's going to be the rebound because the goalie can't get reset to position. But you got to fight for that space and you got to fight for that puck. That's what happens here, and he finishes it off. Well, the coach has some choice words for his bench right now, and you can just see the negativity on his face and on his demeanor because his team really didn't come ready to play. Now they're trailing in this game. They got a mountain to climb.
In the final moments of this period, Toronto's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. Here's a short pass to Bertuzzi. Taken along the wall by Hyman. Carolina's got the puck. Great poke by Lindros. Handles the bank pass from along the boards. Blocked in traffic. Tosses it to Lindros. Can't keep a hold of it. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Carolina's got a hold of the puck now. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Puck scooped up by Dubois. Moves it to Larmer. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Gets the puck in deep. Carolina's got the puck. Stopped by the goaltender. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Back to the blue line. Here's a shot. And oh, what a stop there with time winding down. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game. And we'll be back with more tonight.
Great start for the Leafs. Let's hope they keep this up.
Well, a fun start for the night so far, and still plenty of action as we get ready for period number 2. And play has resumed here in period number 2. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already 1 period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Toronto's got the majority of shots in this one, James, but this is a high-scoring affair. Both teams finding the back of the net multiple times because they've got that shot mentality, and that really started a few years ago, just disguising the shot, the individual skill set to be able to put it in.
And now he angles it across to Stankoven. Here's a shot, and that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. From one point man to another. Shuts him down. Hasek's going to hang on for the whistle here. It's been a ho-hum night for him.
Well, it really has. He hasn't been tested, but it is a close game, and he's got to come up big. He has to stay dialed in and focused in this one.
And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Makes another stop.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Leafs are up 3-1. And they take possession off the draw here at their own end. Handles the puck. Intercepts the pass at center. He says, let's get physical on that play. Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Hurricanes get a hold of the puck in their own end. Sends it over to Teravainen. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. Quick pass to Alfredson. Quick shot, and he comes up with a huge stop. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Leafs continue to lead here in the second period as they have been the busier team in the shot department, and it shows. Linsman's won the faceoff. Right up the gut into the offensive end. And that's intercepted by Rust. The Hurricanes take it along the wing. Puck dumped in. The Leafs have it now. Moves it quickly over to Ladd. Picks up the puck in his own end. Dishes it to Provorov. Tiptoes around the poke check. Linsman's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Here comes the call.
The coach is simply wanting an explanation as to why his team keeps getting penalized, and just a reasonable explanation, that's all it takes. It's composed, though. They had success earlier on the power play in this formation, James. Really like that high umbrella where you're using the top of the offensive zone to work some magic, leave some as you move the coverage around, and once you get them running, that's where you can open up your lanes and attack the net.
And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
And he was locked in on that save as play continues. Denies him again.
Goaltender spends so much time doing cracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to out-battle his opponent now.
Takes the pass. Down the left wing. They gain the zone. Off target. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. The Hurricanes ready to go on the attack. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Tries to feed it over to Hyman. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Backlund's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Leafs take possession off the faceoff. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Puts it on net. Stopped by the goaltender. Puts it off the inside of the frame.
The Leafs get a little bit of bad luck right here as the puck goes off the post and out. The good part is they still have the lead.
The Hurricanes kill off the penalty.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Toronto's coaches were preaching lots of shots on net, and they have done it and lead as a result here in the second. Quick feed to Provorov. Takes a shot and puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
Well, there'll be some frustration with that one. You got to love that he got to some prime time real estate, so did the work and effort to get there. Man, you got to hit the net when you're in that tight.
Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Leafs have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Toronto's won the faceoff. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. The Hurricanes have it now. Pinned up along the boards. Quick pass across to Teravainen. Broken up in the neutral zone by Prover. Here's a chance. Answers it with an even better save. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net.
Kern Fiddler does it again.
That's 4 in a row, and they are rolling tonight.
Well, the whole bench is rolling. Why? Because they're all getting goals and apples. Pat the stats tonight. You can feel the energy as they're all standing up. They've gotten 4 in a row. Well, I think they're hearing footsteps out there, James. I mean, you look up and you see him barreling down on you. You know the physicality and how engaged he is with using his body, and he does exactly that. Separates body from puck, and then is creative enough to make a play for that goal. I'd be running.
The Leafs are having a laugh tonight, up by a bunch now.
Well, when it's working for you, it's working for you. And you know that the coach loves this as well, because guess what? The entire bench is going to be utilized. They're all in rhythm. Get them all out there.
Rocked him in the open ice. Burrows picks up the puck. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Here's a short pass to Duhaime. Sends a pass over. The Leafs played along the wing. Nice block. They go on the attack from the left side. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Rocks him on the play. Puck picked up by Duhaime. Gains the zone along the right wall. Great defensive stick work on the play. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Grabbed along the boards by foot. Toronto's got it in their own zone. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
Toronto's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. The Leafs take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Taken down, the officials caught it. Oh, these home fans have had enough. They're wondering when a call's going the opposite way here, Cheryl.
You can hear the frustration right now with that third call in a row, I might add, James. I mean, this is a one-sided game, isn't it?
Unbelievable. The Leafs once again send out their power play unit.
Specialty teams have been a difference in this one. The power play getting to work yet again, already having scored a goal. Just feels like they're feeling it tonight. They're finding one another. They're opening the holes on the ice, and they're cashing in.
And now it's grabbed by Linsman. Carolina's got the puck shorthanded. Tries to get it out of their own end. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Shot! Big stop right there! Oh, it's another consecutive save!
He makes some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Linsman's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Hurricanes start with the puck on their own end. Rust stick handling in his own zone. The Hurricanes take it along the wall. Looking to break out here on the power play. Toronto's playing it through center. Leads it across. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Backlund's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Hurricanes win the face-off.
Matheson's almost ready to get back on the ice. Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable league and they don't execute on the power play. I would say different though, James. Habits are everything. It's about moving forward and pushing and getting uncomfortable. This group certainly just looks comfortable.
Shot! Turned aside with a glove by Hasek.
So we're getting a little action, finally, a little life out of this team here, James, but it's a little too late. I mean, they weren't ready to start this game, and it's a reason why they've been blown out. Quite frankly, they were not ready. Howe's back on the ice as he should be. He's the captain leader of this team. They're getting blown out right now, James. But what better way to create some charge here while your captain settling everyone down?
Sends the pass over. With possession along the wall. The Hurricanes gain possession. Comes up with the steal. Moves it to Howe. Rocks him. Murray's lugging the puck. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Here's a shot. Stops him cold. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Cuts into the paint. Turned aside with the glove by Hasek. Toronto's looking to carry this sizable lead here into the second intermission. They have been the dominant club tonight. The Leafs win the draw on their own end. And he moves it up to McDonald. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Puck moved over to Walker. And he takes the pass. Here we go, puck's in deep. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. And that's stolen, and they'll go on the attack. Hasek's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Here in the later stages of this period, Toronto's got a little more jump in their step tonight. They lead it 4-1. The Leafs win the defensive zone faceoff. Valimaki's taking it from his own end. Shot! Oh, he steps up with the glove to stop that one.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient, he's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half.
Oh, Alexander Burrows.
This goal is a product of the goaltender not being able to find the puck. And anytime you're in the offensive end, you want to get traffic in front for this very reason. You can see him battling in the butterfly to try and find it, and he finds it too late. You can certainly see that the coach is boiling over right now. It's a sense of frustration and anger that his team hasn't put any effort into this game. Listen, it's not just about trailing, but it's about the way they've done it. Just no effort, lackluster performance, and no attention to detail.
The Leafs have just absolutely dominated here. Look at the scoreboard. They've dominated in shots as well here late in the second. Dubois won the draw here in the open ice. And now he moves it to Carolina. And that was picked off in the neutral zone.
The Leafs have picked off yet another pass, James. This is incredible. They dominated play all night long. They're all over the place, and they know exactly where to be at the right time to shut it down.
There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. We've got period number 3 next.
Well, period 2 is more of the same at period 1. Let's hope the Leafs can keep this up and finish the game off.
The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. All right, partners, summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
The Leafs have built themselves a healthy lead through 2 periods, and now it's about bringing it home, James. And in order to do that, you need to manage the puck, keep it simple, and make smart decisions with it.
Puck grab by Boyle. Now he slides it up to Howe. And that's broken up by Lindros. Quick pass to Morrissey. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Answers the call with a big save. Quick pass over to Howe. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Oh, my, you could feel that from here.
Wow, that has to hurt, and he's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Tries to get it over to Dubois. Shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Hasek said a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there, and that's showing that he's emotionally engaged, he's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy. Proberg's back on the ice, exactly where the coach wants him. He's been the go-to guy in this game, multiple points so far.
Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Fires it! Kick save! Oh, a great one at that. Carolina's regained possession of the puck. Battling for it along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Dubois. Here he is! Takes the shot! And he gets in front of that. Probert's got the puck in his own zone. Kulikov's got it now deep inside his own end. Taken by Myers. Moves it quickly over to Probert. Grabs the puck. Carolina's got a hold of it along the wall. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Picked up along the boards by Myers. Works it across to Ladd. Sends it in deep. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. Great pressure to force the turnover by Probert. Puts it off the post.
The Leafs are shaking their head. They cannot believe they've hit yet another post. Listen, the good part to this is they're still in the lead.
Good battle along the boards for the puck. Slides it diagonally to Probert. Denies him with the save. Slides the puck over. Carolina's in on the offensive attack now. Oh, look at this. And there's the save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Toronto's put in a total team effort here this evening, and they lead it comfortably in the third. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Toronto's moving it up the ice. Fires it on net, and there's the save.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Let's it rip. We'll get those rally caps on.
Everyone's going to need to have one on. It's going to be a team collective contribution if they want to get back in this one. But it all starts with one goal. If they can find a way to get another one quickly, you never know.
Certainly down, but not out completely yet.
Well, this is textbook contact to be able to get possession of a puck here, James. I mean, it's about separating your player from puck. You got to sacrifice your body a little bit. You know that you're going in as the initiator in that contact zone, if you will. But now your team has possession, and it results in a goal. That's a great assist.
The Hurricanes don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give them a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
Carolina's got the puck. Passes over to Bradley. Carolina's got it along the wall. Takes the shot. Turns it aside.
Pashik's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, but he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
More than half the period has expired. The Hurricanes have a deep hole to dig themselves out of, trailing by 3. And with the center side up, he swoops in to take possession. Sends it in front. Takes the blast. Hasek's going to hang on for a whistle. The Leafs can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. Backlund's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Hammers the shot. Standing tall with the save. Here they come on the attack. Shot denied by the goaltender. And he shuts the door again. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play.
Hasek's doing a great job tonight of showing that goaltending comes in waves. Sometimes you're quiet, and then all of a sudden it gets really busy. But making the big save at the right time is critical, and he has been a foundation, a real strength of this group right now.
Toronto's been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it in this third. The Leafs win it. Quick shot. Oh, that changed directions, and he's still got in front of it. Here's a pass to the middle. Picked off in front. Slides the puck across. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. Moves the puck. Toronto's got the puck. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass.
The Leafs have been so strong all night long. They've been positionally sound. They've disrupted play, and they've really created a ton of offense. But in particular, it's been their interceptions and their takeaways that have led to the offense.
Oh, turns it aside once again.
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
Hard hit frees up the puck. Here's a shot. Oh, it stays out. Wow.
I don't know how it stayed out. Neither do the fans in this building, no matter to that save, James. We thought it was in the back of the net, so did everyone else. A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Puts it in deep. Lindros explores his options in the corner. Puck scooped up by Kulikov. Howes across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Pass to Dubois. Moves with the puck at the corner. The Hurricanes played along the boards. Denies them in close.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
They've got numbers here. Denies him. He got all of it. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Murray. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Denies him on the slobber. Picked up along the wall by Fiddler. And that's intercepted by Walker. Dubois crossed the line and gained the zone. Looks to pass it to McDonald. The Hurricanes take possession of the neutral zone. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Angles it over to Larmer. Nice dish from the left wing. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Valimaki's got it in the defensive end. Feeds the puck to Dubois. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Sends it into the offensive zone. Kulikov's moving the puck through his own zone. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Taken along the wall by Murray. Takes the feed at the back end. Right on the doorstep. That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up. And with the win, they stave off elimination and live to fight another day. And Cheryl, this is the only time I ever use the term stave.
Stave. Well, I'm glad you used it, though, James, because that's exactly what happened. They're still in this series. Listen, they got a long way to go. This is a mountain to climb, but they got to be present. They can't look any further ahead than the next game. If they can get it to 3-2, I'm telling you, their opponent's going to feel it. They're going to feel the pressure of them coming.
Well, the game might be done, but these playoffs are far from over. We've got more playoff intensity just around the corner. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cybulski. Good night, and we'll see you next time.
Lot for getting shut out for 2 games in a row. The Leafs offense explodes for 5 goals, and they avoid elimination and force Game 5. As the Leafs outshoot Carolina 45-24, out-hit them 51-43, have more time to attack, better pass percentage, won the faceoffs 23-17. The Leafs got all the power plays going 1 for 3. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Probert and Danfus with 2 assists each, Fiddler with 2 goals, Hyman with an assist, Bertuzzi, Burrows with goals, Myers with an assist, McDonald with a goal, Lindros and Linsman with assists. And Hasek made 22 saves on 24 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .917 save percentage. And for Carolina, you had Matheson with a goal, Alfredson Howe with assist, Dubois with a goal, Teravainen with an assist. Jackelman made 40 saves on 45 shots, 5 goals allowed for an .889 save percentage. But even with the win, Carolina still has a 3-1 series lead. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as we head back to Toronto for Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Carolina Hurricanes.